Okay, so this question, very similar again to the practice exam, but I changed it up a little bit, just, so the answers aren't the same. In this case, the ice is forming on a pond at a given rate, and so this is just a little bit easier if you convert it, 0.5 or t to the 1/2. And y is the thickness of the ice in inches at time t. However, estimate the ice thickness after 25 hours. Well, you're going to start, okay, ice is forming on a pond. It begins at time 0. So what you want to do is you want to do the integral of this guy and figure out what the function is. If you just figure out the function first, then you don't have to do the accumulated change. It's really exactly the same thing, but it might be easier mentally to think that you're actually calculating y and then answering the question. Okay, so the new exponent is going to be 1.5, so it's going to be 0.5 over 1.5, whatever that turns out to be, plus c, but the c is going to be 0 because at time 0, then there's no ice, right? Okay, so it's just 1/3 t to the 1.5, that's fine. Okay, so A is just, you put 25 in there. So you're like, oh, what do I do to 25? Well, 25, this exponent, let's rewrite it. So 1 over 5 is the same as, what's going on here? Okay, 1.5 is the same as 3 over 2. Okay, so 25 to the 3 over 2, this is one of the ones I told you have to convert. Okay, so square root of 25 is 5. 5 cubed is 125. So, 125 over 3, 41.6. Okay. And that was a different answer from the practice exam because I had said on the practice exam, estimate the ice thickness after 16 hours. And this is a completely bogus question because the ice is not going to keep doing that for that length of time. That's just completely silly. But this is just an example of a silly word problem. That's all I can say. At what rate is the thickness changing after 25 hours? And is it increasing or decreasing? Well, in that case, we already had the rate of change, right? This is the rate of change. I already told you that from the beginning. So you could take the derivative of y, but you already have the derivative of y. So y prime at 25 is square root of 25 over 2, so it's just 5 over 2, 2.5. Okay. You could have done that. You could have done that before you did A, and I think in the practice exam I did do B before A. Yep. Okay, so you can do A and B in either order. Either order is fine.